You know, you talked about being a protector. You know, that's family. You talk
Yes,
about
sir.
the black community, being grateful for the things you've got in your life. Caleb O'Connor, the guy who did your statue,
Yes.
you know, he called it the vow. You're a man of your words. That's what you stand on. I want to know what that moment unveiling meant to you and for your family.
Oh, man. You know, certain things, people say, you know, certain things you don't have words for. And sometimes I even say with myself that my vocabulary is not big enough to express the true feeling of how I felt. You know, it was a very emotional state for me to be presented that statue, to see so many people all over the world to come and commune with us and to gather and celebrate that moment in time with me and my loved ones and my children. To see women and men break down, to tell their children this is what a real king is. This is motivation right here. This is who you want to look up to. Because, you know, as men, especially black men, we are taught to show no love. That love will get you killed. We are taught certain things that you can't cry, or you're weak, or whatever. And when you get older and you realize that crying is only cleansing. You're cleansing your body. It's okay to cry.
Right.
It's okay. You know what I'm saying? You just don't let nobody cry on your shoulder because you will take in their burdens. It's the transformation of energy.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
So, but it's okay to cry. And, you know, having that statue, being able to say all my accomplishments inside of the ring and outside of the ring, at least most of them have been set in stone within a statue. I've received my flowers at a young age of 36. I'm not dead, I'm not old, I'm not about to die. I'm well alive, you know, and to receive my flowers now. And because, you know, we live in a time where you only get your flowers when you're dead.
Yeah.
About to die or retired, you know what I mean? But I can smell them. I can smell every last one of them, and when they did that, especially here in the heart of Dixie,
That's the point I was trying to get to.
they put a black warrior by the Black Warrior River.
Yeah.
They put it where clans used to hang, where blacks were prohibited to go in that area unless they was driven by whites to clean their homes. And up the street, they sold slaves. They still got the bank up there to this day where they sold slaves. It's a different building now, but just to think about all that and what transpired during that times and look at the times now in the heart of Dixie, I never would have thought in a million years receiving a statue, but I would have never thought in a million years in the position and the placement of what state it would be placed in. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, and how the mayor would expose to the audience of my accomplishments, I couldn't do nothing but shed tears. You know what I mean? I couldn't hold them back, and it was like an unbelievable feeling. And to go out and see the revealing, and one of my great friends, Caleb O'Connor, he done a magnificent job. You know what I mean? My mother told me it looked like he came out of my womb. But it's an undescribable feeling. That was one of the reasons why I came back. You know, I wasn't retired yet. I just didn't know what I was gonna do. I was 85% out and the rest in. But I knew what I needed to do once presented that, because of the people that I've tracked, because of certain events that occurred in front of my eyes with other children from their parents giving me praises. You know, I motivate so many people. I inspire so many people. You know, certain people live by every word that I say, and they apply to their life. And if you apply with knowledge to life, hey, you become wise. And so, man, even just thinking about it make me pause. And, oh, man.
The bronze bomber got a bronze statue.
You mentioned that's what made you come back.
Yes.
Now we get to see you again.
Most definitely.
October 15th, Saturday.
Ah, man.
What are we gonna see? Are we gonna get that treat of when we all sit by the TV and we're waiting for that explosion? We're waiting for that rage. We're waiting to see that look on your face where when you walk out, I'm like, oh yeah, it's finna happen.
Yeah.
We get that back this week.
Oh, most definitely. I give it all, 110%. I tell people that I only have 3 years that I want to dedicate myself to this business. You know. Only 3 years, and you got to understand, if you're a busy person, you understand years go by like months. You know what I'm saying? You look up, saying you 30, and you 35, and 42, and you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, where have the time gone? You know, and most time when media put things out, they'd rather be first than being correct, especially about certain things that I do and say. But I tell people I only have 3 years that I want to dedicate myself wholeheartedly. That's what getting back to having all the big fights and doing all the great things to get the fans what they want to see. Me getting back up in the ring, risking my life for others' entertainment. I had to gather my family. I had to gather my children. And I asked them before I got back, I like, Daddy, think about coming back. What y'all think? Just like my parents did us when they was getting a divorce. And had to gather them around to see what the family think because their opinion is precious to me. You know, these are my babies. These are my fruits that it came from that good old fruit tree.
Yes, that lingering fruit tree. That lingering fruit tree.
So I asked them, I like, Daddy thinking about coming back, what you think? And all my children, man, they looked at each other and stuff, and you know how they're crack about to get ready to smile, and all of them smiled. Their smiles were so big, and I knew the confirmation of them. You know, they love seeing their daddy in action and fight. And then I had to turn to my wife, which is so supportive of me in anything that I do as I am of her, you know, like it should be. And she said, well, baby, whatever you want to do, I'm behind you. You know that, you know. And, you know, it's hard for me to look at it at times or whatever, but I know you love this, and I'm here for you. So I already got the confirmation, the acceptance from my family. So moving forward, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't a hard decision to make, you know, to move forward, and this is what I want to do. And now that me seeing the people that come, because I was selfish. My selfishness was dealing with just my family, of making money and supporting them and building generation wealth, you know? And I did that. I did that successfully, and I still sit back and I like, oh my God. I did everything I said I was gonna do. You know, I was very disciplined, especially with the finances and all I wanted to do. I did what I wanted to do. And here I am now, you know, back at it again, giving my all, dedicating myself one more time, and I'm doing it for the people. Yeah. It's a real, if I haven't been a true people champion, it's definitely a true people champion right here. Like I said, I was selfish. And when I seen certain events happen with the statue, I had to be selfish, and then I had to come to being selfless and said, this ain't about my family no more. You know, this is about everybody else. Everyone that looked like me and other people as well, too, that I motivated, inspire, and encourage all over the world. So here we are. One more time, one last time, 3 more years that I'm going to dedicate the excitement. You know, everything I stand for, everything that I'm passionate about, I'm providing it in here, and I'm much stronger. You know, it's gonna be amazing. So to watch this fight, this is something you don't wanna miss because of what's on the line. And you got 2 warriors in the ring that fight with their hearts, you know? And if you know anything about their heart, you know their heart is one of the most powerful things that you have on your body. What controls your body is not your mind. The mind don't control the body, it's the heart. Because your mind will tell you to give up. Your mind will tell you to quit. Your mind will say it's getting too tough, and especially when people throw emotional garbage at you. Then you start, and then you do one and take in that emotional garbage, and you're like, you know what, they right. I can't do this. So you allow people to disable you fulfilling your service to your greatness. But with your heart to say, I'll die for this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Let's go. I'm ready. Let's go. Where gloves at?
Barclays Center, man. Saturday night. It just so happened we are sponsoring a run for cancer for Alicia Zubakowski.
Nice.
And it's gonna be in New York. So you might, man, maybe when you're walking out and they hold your hand up high as the winner, you might see these 3, 4 faces, you know what I'm saying, applauding you, man. And
Early
saying, welcome
birthday
back.
gift too, brother. Go get it.